Yeah!
All right.
Very cool, very cool. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome, welcome.
Hope y'all are doing okay today. Welcome back to Demo Lab. Demo Lab.
This is it.
The only one that we are aware of.
Yes.
So we've got a very special thing today. Being Halloween, we're going to be ready to scream with the Tubescreamers of the Bonsai from JHS.
Yes, this is an amazing pedal.
This thing is way too cool. I love it to death.
We set it on this nice garden seat because it's a bonsai, so I hope you get that humor.
One of these days it will grow into a
funny
larger pedal. That's all it will be. Just a slightly larger box. That's about it. So
we have to trim it very carefully.
You have to make sure to prune it. It gets too many knobs. We don't know why. So, but this pedal is just beyond cool. So the thing I love about this is, like I mentioned, it is a Tubescreamer, but obviously there's a lot of Tubescreamers on the market. Like Tubescreamers are still technically made, so by the company that makes Tubescreamers.
Right.
This thing though is going to be a time machine in a box. It'll help you go back in time.
Okay.
And by that I mean it will just it's all these fantastically historically accurate Tubescreamers from over the years. Josh from JHS, he went out of his way to pick out his favorite pedals as far as Tubescreamers from all the different kinds. I've even got a list of all the Tubescreamers that he made into this box. And basically what he did is he analyzed them with computers, laser computers of the future, and he has gotten the exact tones into this box. And there's 9 different versions of Tubescreamer in this box. Now there's a lot of Tubescreamers, like I mentioned previously, and there's a lot of versions that are like modded, hot rodded. We carry one by Earthquaker called the Dunes and the Palisades. The way I think of those compared to this one is a Dunes and a Palisades is like your hot rodded rat rod Tubescreamer that is just like everything, a Tubescreamer could do plus more that you would never expect. This is more of like, instead of the hot rod crazy car, I've restored my 57 Bel Air and it looks like the day it came out kind of thing.
That's
and
a really great analogy.
It's like I have 9 different Bel Airs, right? And they're all just
57,
in this one box.
you've got the 62.
You got the 57, the 65.
I don't know anything about cars.
Oh,
I drive one.
They're all green too.
Yes,
so
it's amazing.
But this guy I love to death just because of the historical accuracy. And like I mentioned, I got my list right here. So let's go through a few of them that they have.
Talk us through it.
I've got the OD1 from 1977. That was the one that started it all. It's that classic overdrive tone that you hear in most late 70s albums that were using it.
All the good stuff.
All the good stuff. A lot of your punk music. Anything from that Stevie Ray Vaughan. Definitely had a lot of good options on Tubescreamers like that. Moving to number 2, you got the TS-808. So just as famous and everything. The big difference between the two is this one has more of a low gain and a more pronounced mid section.
Gotcha.
So
that's one with like the little silver square button.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That is that one. You got the number 3, which is the TS9. I believe that one also has a square button, if I'm not mistaken.
All right.
It's got more push low mids. So if you're looking for something with a little bit more low range than the other two,
I had one of those for a while on my board.
It's a great setup. Yeah. So it's the one, like a lot of the days when people like get one as their first pedal, that's usually the most affordable one, and that's what they get. This is the 82 version. Let's go ahead and let you know
a year before I was born.
Hey, there you go. Yeah. So it definitely is as accurate as possible, and its historicalness. You won't be getting like a reproduction TS9 out of this setup. So it's very, very
back
cool.
to the original. Gotcha.
Absolutely. Now I actually had this one, number 4, which is the MSL. It's the Power or L series. It came out in '85. It's the one that's like the completely different box. It's got the square button, but it's also got like this random thing of metal that goes along the side, and it looks very 80s.
Okay.
Like that's the only way really to describe it. So, but it sounds great. It sounds like what they tried to modernize for that pedal from the 80s, from the 70s in a way.
That makes sense.
Moving on to number 10, you got the TS10 from '86. This is John Mayer's pedal. Like this is, if you hear John Mayer's sound, that is John Mayer's like
bluesy,
his bluesy, real driven tones that he does, especially for his solos. Like that's Tubescreamer all the time.
Interesting.
So, moving on, we got one that I had actually never heard of before. This is the number 6, right? Bah!
Clay knows everything.
Shocking.
I thought.
No,
mind blown.
This just changes everything. But number 6 is the XR-OD1. So this is a Polish modded pedal, and basically it's their take on the Tubescreamer. It was popular enough for him to put it into the pedal.
Yeah, Josh obviously liked it.
Yeah, like I said, it's a different it's a different drive pronouncement than everything else that comes before it in this pedal so far. It's a slightly altered overdrive tone, but without being like too wild from the original.
I'll be interested to hear that.
Pretty neat stuff. This is another one that I've had, the TS7 in the number 7 slot. This one's from 1999. Specifically, this has got the hot mode function on it turned on. So the hot mode was basically something that pushed it a little higher gain than the rest of the functionality on the pedal. It's set up on this pedal as the highest gained pedal. So you have a lot more gain reaction and everything by comparison to most. Number 8 is the Keeley Mod Plus from 2002. It's got a tighter tone than the original, so if you're looking for something like with a little more control to its warmth and its grit, then you're probably going to go with the Keeley Mod setup. A lot of folks using the Keeley Mod one. That's a big one on your praise and worship boards and stuff like that. Of course, you can use a standard overdrive for that as well, but just because it has a tighter setup, then it's easier to work with.
Fits in the mix.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly. And then the last one, which is everybody's personal favorite in this section, is the JHS Strong Mod from 1998. Basically, that was their modded tube screamer that they created. It has more power behind it, which essentially means it's got a little bit of a volume boost. You can hear an audible difference whenever you click it over. But like I said, it's just got a little more power behind it because of that, and it sounds great.
Louder is better.
Louder is gooder.
It's very
anytime.
Easy formula there.
So yeah, man, enough talking about it. Let's take a test drive.
Spin. Okay, we're going the same direction there.
Take it for a spinny test drive.
Test drive.
A test spin.
Let's do it.
Cool. And we're playing through the Orange Dark Tear today, keeping with the Halloween spirit. It's definitely clean. I love this thing because it takes pedals really well. So that's why we're using this. So let's go ahead and show off the clean tone and see what it's all about. Ready when you are. Little bit of bite behind it, but other than that, like I said, it's pretty clean. So
cool.
All right, and this is starting off with the OD1, and we're just going to kind of go down the line. He's going to play a few licks, and we're just going to take it from there. So
and you mess with the knobbies.
We'll make it happen.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely love that. The JHS
The
one.
JHS one just
Pretty nice.
It boosts it and it makes it just awesome and super hot.
And I know it's not 9 totally different. It's not a multi-effects pedal by any means.
Right.
But there's a really broad range of tones that you can get out of this pedal. And I feel like, I mean, for different songs and different settings, different bands, if you're in multiple bands, you would find yourself, I mean, probably gravitating towards 2 or 3 different ones, but they're going to suit different needs very, very nicely without having to go out and buy 3 or 4 different pedals.
Absolutely. This is a studio maker's dream, just because you can dial in so many different tones, and they're all very dynamic, which is really cool. Just any setup that you're looking for. This pairs very well with the muffaletta that they make, just because
thinking it's like the same. I mean, it's
the same concept. Yeah, with the dial-in switches and everything. So as far as just like pick your tone, if you're looking for rock, this will do it hands down. I love this pedal.
Yes,
so cool.
It is really awesome. Amazing. JHS always doing really cool stuff, high quality, and of course it looks awesome. I mean, this green is pretty awesome, and it's got the little digital looking bonsai tree going on down there.
Bonsai circuit happening. I wish that was like on the circuit board on the inside, but that's just me being really nerdy.
I want that as a tattoo. I think that would be a cool tattoo. Well, Clay, thanks for schooling us all on this pedal. I've learned a lot today. I hope you've learned a lot as well in your lesson here on the Bonsai from JHS. If you want to check this pedal out, we have it here at Mason Music in our store. We also have it on our online shop, so you can definitely click on the link and order one of these, and we'll ship it to you, and we'll write you a little letter from Clay. I promise. It'll happen. He'll send you a letter.
Terribly. I have chicken scratch.
Yeah, you might not be able to read it, but
I will just draw a big circle on the inside and just scribble inside of it. It'll be great.
Absolutely. But check it out. As always, follow us on social media. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're always wanting to hear from our audience. What do you want us to demo? This is something that's been requested, and we want to do more videos that you want to see. So let us know. And until next time, rock on. We'll see you.
Rock on, dude.
Kick on the amp. I'm going to play you some music.